Hi everyone, so I've got a little eBay package to open with you today. It's probably the smallest eBay package I've ever opened. I have already torn it open, as you can see. And what I did was I ordered this probably only a couple of days ago, so it came really quickly. So it's one of the vintage Sindy t-shirts. And I haven't got this one. I'm going to show you what ones I've got in a moment, but I haven't got this one. So it's got nice one Sindy on it. And it's got a ball on it. Looks a bit like a football, doesn't it? Well, it could be any type of ball, really, couldn't it? But it's got nice one Sindy on it. So it is vintage. All of these t-shirts are from the 1970s. I think around 1977, most of them come out. And yeah, this one included. So, I mean, I've been a vintage Sindy collector for many, many years, and I haven't found this. So I didn't pay much for it. I think I paid about £6 for it, something like that, plus postage, which was worth it to me because I haven't got it. So yeah, they're little t-shirts, and you can tell they're vintage Sindy because they have got the metal poppers on. So yeah, they're all from the 1970s, which is my era. For Sindy, it's my era because I was born in 1966. So I got my Sindy. The one and only Sindy I had, as I've said many times on this channel, I got in 1973. And I went and bought it with some birthday money. And I can remember it so clearly because, yeah, it was a big thing for me. You know, I didn't have a doll to play with, so it was a massive thing for me. So, yeah, really pleased to have this t-shirt. So I'm going to put it on one of my vintage Sindy dolls. So I knew I already had a few vintage Sindy t-shirts. So I've just literally looked in my cabinets and looked in my vintage Sindy doll houses to find the ones that I had already. And I didn't realise that I've actually got some doubles. So this is the red version, which was from 1977. So these are all separates. These t-shirts were sold as separates. So they were mainly sold on their own. So this is the red version. As you can see, it's got Sindy written on the front. And it's on this lovely rerouted doll. Not rerouted by me, but she was rerouted by an eBay seller that I bought her from. But she's lovely, isn't she? I recently did a little short on her. So she's also got a vintage Sindy skirt on, which is not as old as the t-shirt, because the t-shirt is 1977, whereas the skirt has got a plastic popper, so it's later. I think the skirt is 1980s. So I've got that one. They're all in quite good condition, these t-shirts, but it goes really nice, doesn't it? And she's got the white vintage Sindy trainers on. The trainers are the only vintage Sindy shoes which really stay on their feet. All of the other shoes, the vintage Sindy shoes, fall off. So I've got a double. I didn't realise, but I've got another one of those. Just trying to see which one's best. So they are actually slightly different. So I think they're probably maybe from different years. So this one has got Sindy on, and this one has got Sindy. And then it's got the little circle there as well. So they are slightly different. If you could see them as I see them, you'd seen they're slightly different material as well. So I think they're from different years. But again, they are both 1970s. I mean, they're both nice. I'm glad that they're different. I only noticed that they're different. I'm glad I haven't got two exactly the same. So I've got those two with Sindy written in red. And then I've got this one, which is long sleeved. Let me take her bag off. Let me just get that bag off. Yeah, I've got this one, which is on June. June is one of Sindy's friends. June you could get free if you collected the tokens. You would get a free June. But yeah, so she's got the long sleeve version on in green. And I have a feeling this come out a little bit later. I think this might have been early 1980s. I'm not 100% sure, but I think. And she's wearing this skirt that isn't actually a Sindy skirt, but it is vintage. And it goes so beautifully, doesn't it, with the... And she has actually got the little circle there as well. The same as that one. but it's long sleeved. So I've got the green. Looks lovely with that skirt, doesn't it? And then June is wearing the Creatable World shoes. The Creatable World dolls, they do fashion packs, and I managed to get these shoes in some really cheap fashion packs years ago. Again, I've discussed it on my channel before, but it's always worth saying again. So the Creatable World shoes like this that I associate with being like Vans, they fit Vintage Sindy really well. They are a bit big for them, but they stay on their feet, and I don't think they look too disproportionate, do they? And obviously that colour goes so well, doesn't it, with her? So this Sindy doll has got Vans on as well from Creatable World. They even look more like Vans because they've got the checkered design on. These shoes are brilliant. If you can get them anywhere cheaply, they are so good for your Sindy dolls, your Vintage Sindy dolls, because Vintage Sindy shoes just fall off their feet, apart from the trainers, or if you're lucky enough to have knee-high boots, obviously they stay on. So yeah, those shoes are really, really useful for Vintage Sindy collectors. So that's June. So the other t-shirt that they did in the 1970s was this one, and it's white and it's got a heart on it with red and orange outlining and then black in the middle. Then it's got Sindy, and it has got the little circle logo there as well. This is one of my favourite Sindy dolls because she's in such good condition. She's actually wearing some Barbie flares because they go so well with the t-shirt, and I love them. They are vintage Barbie flares, but not as old as what this doll is. I just think they look lovely on her, don't they? So she's got the yellow trainers on, and as I say, the Vintage Sindy trainers, they come in a few different colours. They do stay on their feet. The yellow ones are the most common and the most easy to get hold of. So yeah, that's her, and she's just in such beautiful condition. I mean, you can see her hair is beautiful. She's almost like a brand new doll, to be honest. She's one of my favourites. She's so lovely. I do like the Vintage Sindy dolls. I prefer them with the hard heads. She's got a hard head. She's absolutely beautiful. There's nothing wrong with her at all. Her fingers and toes are perfect. Her knees click. Yeah, she's lovely. I mean, it's mainly her face and her hair. You can see what good condition her hair is in, considering she's probably also from the 1970s. Her hair is in such good condition. Yeah. And for a Sindy doll, she's quite well rooted. Some of the 1970s Sindy dolls, they weren't that well rooted, but her hair is lovely. And I've done nothing to it, and it's in its original style. I've not had to do anything. I've had her for years. 10 years or more I would have had her. But she is one of my favourites. Look, her hands are perfect. There's nothing like Sindy dolls, is there? I mean, for all my subscribers who are watching who have no interest in Sindy, but they love my videos on Rainbow High dolls, sorry, but there's nothing like a Sindy doll. Sindy dolls are my first love. And yeah, obsessed, I would say. And I think it's because, and I've said this also many times before, I think it's because obviously I would have liked them when I was young. I only had one. I didn't have many outfits. In fact, I only had one other outfit for her. Plus I had some outfits. My older sister had a Tressie doll, and she sort of handed down the outfits from her Tressie doll, so I had those as well. And I was very grateful for what I had, don't get me wrong. I used to play with her daily. Yeah, imaginative play was very big for me when I was young. I would imagine all sorts of scenarios happening to Sindy, and I loved it. I loved it. Yeah, so she's a beautiful doll. Very, very happy to have her. So I have actually got that t-shirt twice that I've just found out by looking. So I've got blonde-haired Sindy here in exactly the same t-shirt. And she's got it with the red trousers. And I think it was meant to go with these vintage Sindy doll red trousers as well. She hasn't got any shoes on. I think her shoes fell off when I brought her over. I think she did have red shoes on, and they've fallen off. As I say, they do fall off quite easily. Might get her some other shoes to put on, actually. I've got some shoes here. Some more red ones here. I keep all my Sindy shoes in these little things. I mean, none of them stay on very well, to be honest. I wonder if these will stay on any better. They're vintage Sindy. No, they're just going to literally fall off. think she did have these on. I suppose I could put her in a different... I suppose I could put some trainers on her, couldn't I? Because at least the trainers are going to stay on her feet. So let's get some yellow. I've got loads of the yellow trainers because they're so easy. If you get a bundle, look at all the yellow trainers I've got. If you get a bundle, it'll have yellow trainers in it because they were the most common. But as I say, they do stay on their feet and they will look nice with the red trousers, won't they? So let's put them on her and at least they will stay on. Yeah, they look nice, don't they? Yeah, so she's got some yellow trainers on now. She's good to go. They look really nice, actually, don't they? Right, so I've got this new T-shirt and I'm going to put it on a doll for you. So I've just, as I say, had a good look at my Sindy dolls. And I've picked out a doll that I think it will look nice on. And that's this girl. She was in my vintage Sindy kitchen. Now, she isn't the best condition. She's rerouted, not by me. Very long hair. It's quite coarse, the hair she's been rerouted with. I say she's not best condition. I mean, you know, she's fine. So she's got a vintage Sindy top on that I'm going to take off and I'm going to put the T-shirt on her. So she's already wearing white trousers that are also vintage Sindy. So I'm going to put this white top on her. So she's going to be in a nice white outfit. Don't know whether to tuck it in or not, actually. She'd probably look better, maybe, with different colour trousers on. But for now, I'm just going to show you how she looks in this T-shirt. So she's got the little mule, the red mules on. They're vintage Sindy. Amazingly, they are staying on her feet. They do look nice, don't they? They are nice mules. They are staying on. So let's show you in the T-shirt. Oh, no, it does look nice with the white. So she's got a little thin black stripe down the trousers. Yeah, no, she does look nice, doesn't she? So that's the new nice one Sindy T-shirt. So yes, all together now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Have I got 1, 2, 3? Yeah, 6 vintage Sindy T-shirts with Sindy written on them. And I had no idea that I had doubles. So the only ones I haven't got doubles of are these two. So just shows what you end up with. I think in the past, I mean, I haven't done it for a long time, but in the past, when I was starting my vintage Sindy collection, I used to buy a lot of bundles because they were cheap. And you'd get all sorts of things in these bundles. Some of it was, you know, not much use or not very valuable to you. And then you'd get a little gems like these T-shirts in there. And I think that's why I ended up doubling up. I mean, I never mind doubling up on T-shirts. Never mind. I mean, they're like, and the fact that they've got Sindy written on them makes them quite iconic, doesn't it? So I never mind. Now, with this one, they did do a couple of other designs with writing on with this one. So I would like to get those as well. But yeah, it looks really nice, doesn't it? Yep. So there's my little eBay purchase. Quite a cheap eBay purchase, which is good, isn't it? But yeah, love it. And in very good, clean condition as well. It's not a mark on it, to be honest. So yeah, I think she looks really nice in that, doesn't she? So, thanks for watching and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.